Hello guys, Jove2, welcome back, brand new video on the channel. I'm just gonna get this up. Just want to say thank you all for 310 and 320 subscribers. I'm just gonna get the video up just to see what I look like and to see if there's no feedback because I'm in the kitchen today. I've got 324, so I'm back up again. The other day I was 324. I did say that, and I went down. So I'm happy. I'm back. Happy New Year. Got a message. Just a second. Where are my live videos? 2 likes. Here are live videos. Just to check how the live is going. Hope it works. I want to talk today about the Doctor Who news, about the animation. Well, not news, sorry. The rumor news. Doctor Who animation, which I don't know what I'd take about it because I did say about it. All right, I'm there. One watching, so I guess that's me. The news, right? So I've got couple of things to talk about: Doctor Who rumor news, Doctor Who colour, and achievements. So we'll go achievements first of all. I've got an itchy leg. Got to talk about achievements first of all. And yes, achievements. As you don't know, I think I've already written down here. So if you don't read my conversations, I want to reach 400 by the end of this year. Last year we did. Excuse me. We did very well, and I'd like to carry that on for this year and reach by the end of this year 400. So I think, well, when do I have it? I'm trying to get up the stats. We had a stat that was it 70 odd subscribers. So I'm hoping to get 30 odd more, and we're already 26 plus up in 28 days. So that'll go up again because we're 27. We're 27. We're 24 now, so it's 324. So I just want to check if it loads up. Right, here we go. 26. So live count. So from subscribe count, where are we? Is it live? See live view. Here we go. From last 365 days this year, we've had from January the 8th, we've had 237. From today, which is January the 8th, so that's about a year. Yeah, we've had about around about near 100. So I like to see if we can get there again next year. So talking about the animations time now. So that did say I was going live about a minute ago. So I did go live quickly. We've got the second Doctor, a second Doctor story that's supposed to be coloured. So there's no confirmation. The rumor in the mail, which was the last time we got a rumor about colour one, was the War Games. But I believe when I did watch the Daleks colour one, which wasn't too long ago, it was actually the Tomb of Simon, which was heavily, a one, which I said personally, if I even posted this or not, that the Tomb of Simon was one which I wouldn't bother with really much colorization. Now, people didn't like the Daleks much, so hands up, okay. So if you don't like the Daleks so much, we should see the second Doctor. I don't think every single story should be colorized of black and white. I don't think that. But to see the second Doctor in color, okay, yes, we've seen the first Doctor in color now, the second Doctor in color. And I have to say, though, I do like the first Doctor. The second Doctor is more popular than the first Doctor. It's just factual, I think. Like the animations, they've done all the animations for the second Doctor before the first Doctor's ones. You've got like 3 is it 3 First Doctor animations or 4 animations now? The Rain, the 10th Planet, Galaxy 4, and then Cassell Toymaker, which is just released. And you've got the, there's only 3 left of the second Doctor era to do. So yeah, we've got that to come forward, which we haven't been told yet which one's going to be. And will it be on BBC 4 again? Will we get a BBC 4 release of this colour reconstruction of the story, whatever it's called, colour version of the story? That's what I'm interested in knowing. Will we see that? Will there be the Tomb of the Cybermen or the War Games or something completely different? I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing the Mind Robber colorized. I think that one would be good. I know that one does have a bit of, sometimes white, a lot of white, because that's the whole point, is not being black and white anymore. But that one, I think there is bits in that are very colourful, and getting the clockwork soldiers walking in it would be very, very cool. I'd love to see that. And then there's been other news, rumoured news, going around on social media, and I've seen a couple of people doing animation color ones anyways, and I've done this video I think before. If it's not been posted yet, then I haven't posted it yet, but I have done the video before. Doctor Who animations in color. Okay, so you're probably wondering, well, John, they're all in color. No, they're not. I'll tell you what, they're not all in color. The ones that are not in color are as followed: the Reign of Terror, the 10th Planet, the Moon Base, the Ice Warriors. I forgot the tomb. I forgot the Daleks, the Power of the Daleks 2022 version, which it's a more improved version. So I don't know if they're going to do that one again and release it. And I did say that should be released on Steelbook, so that could be like a, I don't know what they call that one. And then we got, what was it? Ice Warriors and the Invasion. I don't think I left any story out there. I'm just going to check for myself because I do not have a good memory of stories. So that have been done. I believe I got them all right. The Reign of Terror, 10th Planet, the Power of the Daleks, that version, the Moon Base, the Ice Warriors, the Invasion, yeah. So that's only a couple, but they're on about releasing the Moon Base. Now, people did like that story, and they're on about releasing it just so it can have a colour version. And then people online started talking about, all the ones that don't have steelbooks. And they're like, well, they can get colour versions, that special edition, to have a steelbook of the, of it. So what we're going to get? Let me just check again. So we're going to get the Invasion, the Ice Warriors, the Moon Base, the 10th Planet, and the Reign of Terror, all in steelbook. Is that it? Because I don't know if I'd want to collect the DVD again. That's what I said. I said that, and the Power of the Daleks 2022 version. I said that we should get a steelbook version. Now, has that video gone out yet? For me, I don't know. But we should get a steelbook version of that story. That would be a really good story to get a steelbook of. I like it. I just imagine the style they could go for with that story. It looked really, really cool. But to have, which I thought should have been released, does it really matter about these stories being in colour? I mean, the stories themselves were in black and white, so season 2 wasn't in colour. So because we know they're not going to release season 1 because of the unearthly child. So would they release would they release would they release season 1 without an earthly child because of the copyright? I don't think they should. And is that what they're going to do now? Going to do the other stories in color, which available from that series, except from Marco Polo, of course. And we're going to get Marco Polo as an animation on its own, and no Series 1 limited edition. I don't know. So if it is, let's say, if it is the War Games, will we get the whole series or just the War Games, and then we're going to get, let's say, the Space Pirates as an animation, and that's going to be released? And then they're going to do the Invasion as a color version. So is the Invasion going to be in color as well? Apparently, I've got 1 like, but no fewer. How does that work? Yeah, so that's the news that's been going around, that there's going to be the moon base, which I didn't say, but yeah, the moon base is going to be colorized. The animation of the moon base is going to be colorized. So what happened to the War Games, and what happened to the Tomb of Simon, which everyone was starting to say how good it was. Because we saw the clips in the Daleks. What happened to that story being colorized? Now it's the animation of the moon base, and apparently it's been heavily rumored that that's going to be the next animation. I mean, if it's the same animation again, just for the colorization, shouldn't that just be on season 4? Shouldn't that just be on season 4 as an extra? Shouldn't we get an extra? Because we got extra for Sharda, but Sharda was just together. You know what I mean? That was the original, and then you got it in like 6 parts. So couldn't they just do a special edition for the color stories? Because Reign of Terror's in series 1, so I suppose the only way we can get series 1 is if they did do that one as an steelbook and a steelbook one. Release that again, the Reign of Terror, and then have that as a Blu-ray, because you wouldn't have the Reign of Terror as a Blu-ray because I don't think they'll ever release series 1. You can't really have series 1 without an earthly child. So that's the only way that would work. But then if we did have the War Games in color, or the Tomb of Simon in color, would we not get series 4, 5, 6? But then the next rumor we have is series 13. No, 13, sorry. I've seen a picture online, series 13. Series 15 that they're filming, because they're filming like the Routons. What's her name? Leela. I can't remember the actress's name. Leela, who plays Tom Baker's assistant. I can't remember her name. I've got bad memory. Is filming shots at the lighthouse, and that's season 15 apparently being filmed. Cool. I don't get the limited edition ones, but that's one to look forward to. I'm looking forward to season 2 coming out. But as we know that the limited editions are going slow and slower. So the next one is season 17, which I've got coming January the 22nd, which is it a Monday? Yeah, 2 Mondays away. So I get the standard editions. I don't get the limited editions. And then we've got season 22, which How long did it take for this one? Is over a year. We only had one in a year. They're becoming a yearly release. So we got season 22. Is that going to come out this year, or do we have to wait to the end of this year or next year? And then we got season 2, season 9, season 20. That's off. That's off. That's off the normal ones. And of course, we don't know what's going to happen with Spearhead from Space, because that's going to be done. And I don't think, because Richard Franklin passed away, so there isn't many people left from that story. Was John Levine in the first series? I can't remember now. I think he wasn't he? John Levine in the first series of Doctor Who. I know he was with the Cybermen. He was the Cyberman and the Yeti. Was he in the first series of John Pertwee's Doctor Who? I can't remember, as I have a problem with remembering. I'm pretty sure he was in the first series of John Pertwee's era, or was he? Because I'm sure, but then I can't remember. I thought Richard Franklin was with Joe Grant when she joined, so I'm probably talking rubbish there. I think I just remember that because the Master joined, Joe Grant joined, and Richard Franklin, rest in peace, joined. So John Levine probably was in this series. Yeah, so we have that, and we have the other black and white stories, and now because they're doing it in color, are we going to? Are we? I can believe if we get the Reign of Terror animation in color to just have it on Blu-ray and have all the stories, except from the Unearthly Child on Blu-ray. I can believe that, them doing it in color, but to do the Moon Base again, which was such a great animation, just to have it in color, there's just no need for it. No, I wouldn't say no. I'm not moaning. I'm not saying I wouldn't like it. If it's good, I'd get it. But, and then I'm hearing other rumors that the Cassell toy maker is coming out March the 26th, around that. But we don't know exactly the date yet because of all these releases. We got the Daleks in colour, February, which I think it's February the 12th. We got the which was it called? We've got which is out now. We got season 17, which is out January 22nd, and then we got the Church of Ruby Sunday, that one, which I don't know when that's out. So we've got 3 releases there, and then we got season 15, which is meant to be the next one, which is going to be out, and then we got another animation, which is just an animation color. As I said, there's no need. And if the animation is completely and utterly different, then there's just no need. I'd rather them focus on the animations we haven't had yet than colorizing animations that are just in black and white. Because those, except from I think the Ice Warriors, which I don't some people like it, I don't particularly like, and the Reign of Terror, the Invasion is pretty good. The Turn Planet I love, and so is the Power Daleks 2022 version, and which one was just talking about, the Moon Base, are pretty good stories, which are just in black and white, which the story was in black and white. So I have no problem with them just being shown to us in black and white if they ever get released on a limited edition, like the Shire. I have no problem with them just being black and white because that's what the stories are, just in black and white. I know it's probably to make some people happy because the Americans apparently, for say I was in America, but surely the American fans are like us. just want the stories in black and white. They don't really care just to have them animated in black and white. It's like everyone would want just to see every story, even if it meant not to have them in color. I'd love to just have them in black and white. I don't really mind that color. I do watch the color version. I just watched the Underwater Menace. I've now completely watched the Underwater Menace, so I know everything about the Underwater Menace. I have seen it, so in black and white and color now. So I have done a rankings video on the channel for it. This video will be edited out if there's any gaps in the beginning and at the end. So I think I'm done talking now about the animations in black and white color. So I wouldn't say no to it. I think there should have been a still. If I have done the video, I think I have done the video. If I haven't published the video, sorry, for the Daleks, Power Daleks still book, then I'll try and do that. But there should have been one with the Blu-ray release anyways. There shouldn't have just been a DVD of the 2022, and now they're going to do a colorization version of all of them, black and white stories. I just don't like that. That's just taking more money from us when really the next one should be the Will in Space. And I'm telling you now, if the Will in Space is done badly, I'm not happy, because the Will in Space was one of the best ones. Another good one, which is in color. That one is in color animation. So we have to wait and see what they do with the animations next. Because if it is the moon base and it's just to get it in color, and let's say it's like that they did the Web for Fear and the Cassell Toymaker. So I've got the Cassell Toymaker coming as well. And I've got that coming because I like to see the entire story. It'll be the first time I see the complete story properly on DVD with the animation and the DVD. If they do it just to have it in that style, the moon base, then I'm going to be like, well, what's the point? And if it's just to colorize it, I'll be like, what's the point? Why don't you just release it on the limited edition season 4 box set? I don't see the point in it, to be honest. Just a big fuss. Just release the stories that haven't been released yet. The Highlanders, the Will in Space, Space Pirates, Marco Polo, the Crusade. I mean, the Crusade, if we have to have the Crusade in that style, have it in that style of shapeshifter. I'd rather have it black and white in color for that than have the moon base again. Just to have, that's one of the best ones. I don't get why you want to do that one again for, unless you're just going to release it on the Series 4 one. What other ones were I talking about? The Miscade, the Dark Master Plan, Mission to the Unknown, Savages, Smugglers. We have all these stories to come out yet, but we're going to release other stories before, other stories that have already been released, but the stories that are just in black and white animation again, then doing the newer stories. I'll tell you now, I don't mind the Crusade being that style, because we know that is a hard story to do. We don't mind that. But we do not want Dark Master Plan like that. We do not want the moon base being redone again in that style of the Shapeshifter Studios, just so it can get a colorization version. Now, it might not be. It might just get a color version, but then, as I said, do it that way. I'm right to repeat myself twice or 3 times now, but that's the point I'm trying to get at. Thanks for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. Till next time, guys. Thanks for watching. Take care. And I'm done the live stream. Bye for now.